Leah and the gang versus the legendary Loch Ness monster of Nebulantis. The Galactic Goofmobile splashed down into the oceanic planet of Nebulantis, a world covered in endless, shimmering blue-green water. Wait, why are we landing in water? Because we're on a mission to find a sea monster. Hudson gave a deep and unimpressed sigh. The dog barks excitedly. And we couldn't have done this in a spaceship that wasn't shaped like a goofball van? Mothman's intel says there's something huge lurking in these waters. Something ancient. Something that looks a lot like the Loch Ness monster. You mean like the Earth cryptid? Bastian snorts. Let's dive in, alright, let's do this. With the press of a button, the Galactic Goofmobile transformed into a full submarine, sinking into the glowing depths of Nebulantis. Bioluminescent fish flickered around them. Strange alien jellyfish hummed like tiny neon ghosts. Then a shadow moved, a huge one. Scanner check. Something's moving right beneath us. Then a long serpentine neck emerged from the depths, glowing green eyes locked onto them, and then... Who dares disturb Nessara, guardian of the deep? It can talk? Oh yeah, we're definitely in the right place. Leah grinned. As the team ventures deeper into the glowing depths, they stumble upon a breathtaking sight, an underwater city filled with ancient ruins and strange bioluminescent creatures. The city, seemingly lost to time, exudes an eerie yet majestic aura. Leah's eyes widen in awe. Look at this place, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. The camera pans across the ruins, showcasing intricate carvings and statues that hint at a once great civilization. Strange sea creatures dart in and out of the shadows, adding to the city's mystique. We need to explore this place, Leah says, her voice filled with determination. There might be clues here about the Loch Ness monster's origins. The team nods in agreement, their curiosity piqued. They swim cautiously through the ruins, their flashlights illuminating ancient texts and symbols etched into the stone. These markings, one of the team members murmurs, they look like they tell a story, maybe about Nessara. The scene ends with a close-up of an ancient mural depicting a serpentine creature, its eyes glowing eerily in the dim light. As Leah and the gang swim deeper into the ruins, they notice a soft, pulsating glow emanating from a cavern. Drawn by curiosity, they cautiously approach the source of the light. Inside, they find an ancient sea sage, a being of immense wisdom and age, whose bioluminescent scales cast a calming glow around the cavern. The sage's voice echoes in their minds, ancient and wise. Welcome, travelers. I am the sea sage of Nebulantis, keeper of the histories and guardian of its secrets. Leah, her eyes wide with wonder, asks, "Can you tell us about this place and its legendary creatures?" The sage nods slowly, its eyes reflecting the depths of time. Nebulantis was once a thriving city, home to many wondrous beings, including Nessara, the guardian of the depths. But beware, for a greater danger now lurks in these waters, an ancient evil known as the Kraknoid. The gang exchanges worried glances as the sage continues. You must be cautious. The Kraknoid seeks to consume all in its path, and only by understanding the past can you hope to protect the future. The scene ends with the sage extending a glowing tendril towards Leah, imparting ancient knowledge and a sense of urgency. The camera pans back, showing the team deep in thought, contemplating the gravity of their mission. As Leah and the gang absorb the wisdom of the ancient sea sage, a sudden tremor shakes the cavern. The sage's voice echoes with urgency. The city will test your resolve. Only those with courage and wit can navigate its depths. The team faces various challenges and puzzles as they navigate through the underwater city. They discover hidden passages and secret chambers filled with treasures and artifacts. Each room presents a new trial deciphering ancient runes, solving intricate mechanisms and outsmarting guardian creatures. Leah's eyes sparkle with determination as she says, "We can do this together." The camera captures their synchronized efforts, highlighting their teamwork and growing bond. With every solved puzzle, they unlock more of Nebulantis' secrets, inching closer to their ultimate goal. The scene ends with the team standing before a massive, ornate door, their path illuminated by the bioluminescent glow of the city. Leah takes a deep breath, ready for whatever lies ahead. The camera pans out, showing the vast, mysterious expanse of the underwater city, hinting at the challenges yet to come. As Leah and the gang catch their breath, the ancient sea sage's words still echo in their minds. Suddenly, Hudson notices a peculiar stone tablet half buried in the sand. "Hey, look at this," he exclaims, digging it out. The tablet reveals an ancient map etched with intricate designs and symbols. It shimmers with a faint, otherworldly glow. "This map, it leads to the lair of the true sea monster," Hudson says, his voice trembling with excitement and trepidation. The camera zooms in on the map, showing a complex network of underwater tunnels and a marked location deep within the heart of Nebulantis. Leah steps forward, her eyes fixed on the map. "This is it. This is where we need to go," she says, her voice resolute. The team exchanges determined glances, knowing that the final showdown is imminent. With the map as their guide, they prepare their gear and steel themselves for the dangers ahead. The camera captures their focused expressions, highlighting the gravity of their mission. The scene ends with a close-up of the map, the marked lair glowing ominously, as the team sets off towards their ultimate challenge. The music swells, building anticipation for the epic confrontation that awaits them. As Leah and the gang venture deeper into the heart of Nebulantis, the water around them grows colder and darker. The map's glowing symbols guide their way through the labyrinthine tunnels, each step bringing them closer to the marked lair. Suddenly, the ground beneath them trembles, sending ripples through the water. Hudson's voice cracks with tension. "Did you feel that?" Before anyone can respond, a deafening roar reverberates through the depths, shaking the very foundation of the underwater city. The team looks around frantically, their eyes wide with fear and determination. From the shadows, a colossal kraken-like creature emerges, its massive tentacles writhing and thrashing. The true sea monster of Nebulantis has awakened. Leah shouts, "Get ready, everyone! This is it!" The team springs into action, their weapons and gadgets at the ready. A fierce battle ensues, the water churning with the intensity of the struggle. Tentacles lash out, narrowly missing the team as they dodge and counterattack with everything they've got. The creature's eyes gleam with ancient fury, its roar echoing like thunder. The camera captures the chaotic scene, the team's bravery and teamwork shining through as they fight to protect the underwater city and its inhabitants. The music swells, a symphony of tension and heroism as the battle reaches its peak. With a final, coordinated strike, Leah and the gang manage to wound the beast, forcing it to retreat into the shadows. The water calms, the immediate danger seemingly past, but the team's expressions are resolute. They know this is not the end, but merely the beginning of the final confrontation. The scene fades out with the team regrouping, their spirits unbroken, ready for whatever comes next. With the Kraken wounded, but still a formidable threat, Leah and the gang regroup, their resolve unwavering. Nessara, the Loch Ness monster of Nebulantis, glides forward, her eyes locking with Leah's. In a silent understanding, the legendary creature joins the battle. Nessara's powerful tail thrashes through the water, creating waves that disorient the Kraken. The team seizes the opportunity, launching a coordinated attack. Hudson activates his energy harpoon, striking one of the Kraken's massive tentacles. Leah maneuvers around, her laser blade slicing through another. Boudreaux and the rest of the gang provide cover, using their gadgets to distract and weaken the beast. Nessara lets out a mighty roar, her ancient power resonating through the depths. With a final combined effort, the team and Nessara strike simultaneously. The Kraken lets out a deafening bellow, its tentacles flailing before it collapses, defeated. The water begins to clear, the once chaotic scene now calm. The underwater city of Nebulantis is saved. The inhabitants emerge from their hiding places, their eyes filled with gratitude and awe. Leah and the gang are hailed as heroes, their bravery and teamwork celebrated. Nessara bows her head in respect, a silent acknowledgement of their partnership. Leah smiles, knowing they couldn't have done it without her. The team exchanges relieved glances, their mission a success. The camera pans out, capturing the serene beauty of the underwater city, now safe and thriving. The music swells, a triumphant orchestral melody as the scene fades out, leaving the sense of victory and camaraderie lingering in the depths of Nebulantis. As the triumphant cheers of Nebulantis' inhabitants echo through the underwater city, the ancient sea sage approaches Leah and the gang. His eyes, filled with wisdom and gratitude, shimmer in the soft glow of the city's lights. "You have saved our home and proven yourselves true heroes," the sage says, his voice resonating with ancient power. "As a token of our gratitude, I offer you this magical artifact." He holds out a beautifully crafted amulet, its center glowing with an ethereal light. Leah takes it with reverence, feeling the artifact's power pulse in her hand. The team gathers around, their eyes reflecting the sage's gratitude. "Thank you," Leah responds, her voice full of respect. "We'll use it wisely." The sage nods, a serene smile on his face. With heartfelt farewells, the team bids goodbye to the underwater city of Nebulantis. Nessara gives a final, respectful bow before disappearing into the depths. The gang's vehicle ascends, leaving the glowing city behind. The camera captures the serene beauty one last time before fading out. The music swells, an uplifting orchestral melody. As the team continues their journey, their hearts filled with the sense of accomplishment and the promise of new adventures. As the Goofmobile ascends from the depths of Nebulantis, the team sits in contemplative silence. The glow of the underwater city fades into the distance, leaving only the memory of their incredible adventure. Leah gazes at the magical amulet in her hand, its soft light casting a warm glow on her face. "We've come so far," she says softly, breaking the silence. "From the moment we set out to find the Loch Ness monster to saving an entire underwater city, it's been unbelievable." Boudreaux nods, his usual goofiness tempered by a rare moment of seriousness. "We've faced so many challenges, but we've also learned so much about courage, teamwork, and the importance of protecting those who can't protect themselves." The camera pans to each member of the gang, their faces reflecting a mix of exhaustion and exhilaration. Nessara, now a trusted companion, swims alongside the Goofmobile, her presence a reminder of the bonds they've formed. Leah's eyes sparkle with determination as she looks at her friends. This is just the beginning. There are so many more legends to uncover, so many more adventures waiting for us. The team shares a collective nod, their spirits lifted by the promise of new journeys. The music swells, a blend of inspirational and reflective melodies as the Goofmobile sets its course for their next destination. The screen fades to black, leaving the audience with a sense of anticipation and excitement for what lies ahead. As the Goofmobile speeds through the vastness of space, a swirling vortex suddenly appears on their path. Leah, what's that?" Boudreaux's voice crackles through the comms, a mix of curiosity and concern. The vortex pulses with energy, drawing the Goofmobile closer. Leah grips the controls, her eyes wide with determination. "Hold on, everyone! We're going in!" The screen fills with a dazzling array of colors as the Goofmobile is sucked into the vortex. The team is thrown into a disorienting whirlwind, their surroundings shifting and warping. When the chaos finally subsides, they find themselves in a strange new universe. The stars here are different, their patterns unfamiliar. Planets of unusual shapes and colors float in the distance. "Where are we?" Leah whispers, her voice tinged with awe and fear. Nessara, now in her human form, examines the readings on the Goofmobile's scanner. It appears we've entered a parallel universe. The physics here are slightly different, but the principles remain the same. The team exchanges glances, the weight of their new reality sinking in. "We need to find a way back," Boudreaux states firmly, "but first we need to understand this place." As they navigate this strange universe, they encounter bizarre creatures and face unexpected challenges. The Goofmobile's systems are pushed to their limits, and the team's resourcefulness is tested like never before. Through it all, their bond strengthens, their determination grows. They are not just explorers, they are survivors united by their quest to return home. The screen fades to black, leaving the audience on the edge of their seats, eager to see how the team will navigate this new and mysterious universe. As the Goofmobile drifts through the unfamiliar cosmos of the parallel universe, Leah spots a familiar yet uncanny sight on the horizon. "Is that another Goofmobile?" she asks, squinting at the distant ship. "It looks just like ours!" Boudreaux exclaims, his voice tinged with excitement and confusion. The two Goofmobiles approach each other cautiously, their crews peering through the windows with a mix of curiosity and apprehension. Leah and her team are stunned as they come face to face with their alternate selves. "This is surreal," Nessara whispers, her eyes wide with disbelief. Leah steps forward, addressing her doppelganger. "We need to understand what's happening here. Can you help us?" The alternate Leah nods, her expression mirroring the same determination. "We've been trying to solve the mystery of this space anomaly too. Maybe together we can find a way back." The teams join forces, pooling their knowledge and resources. They analyze the anomaly, comparing notes and theories. Tensions run high as they race against time, but cooperation and mutual respect prevail. "This anomaly is like a cosmic puzzle," alternate Boudreaux muses, "and we have to put the pieces together." Through trial and error, breakthroughs and setbacks, the teams work tirelessly. The anomaly pulses with energy, reacting to their efforts. "We're getting close," alternate Nessara announces, her voice filled with hope. "Just a few more adjustments." Finally, with a collective effort, they stabilize the anomaly. The vortex begins to swirl with a controlled intensity, creating a pathway back to their original universe. "It's now or never," Leah declares, her voice resolute. The teams exchange nods of solidarity and gratitude. "Thank you for your help," Leah says sincerely. "We couldn't have done it without you." The alternate Leah smiles. "Good luck out there." As the Goofmobile enters the vortex, the screen fills with a dazzling array of colors once more. The team braces themselves for the journey home, their hearts filled with hope and determination. As the Goofmobile stabilizes within the vortex, a sudden jolt shakes the ship. "What now?" Leah mutters, gripping the control panel. The screen flickers and reveals a colossal shimmering figure, an entity of pure cosmic energy. "This must be the source of the anomaly," Boudreaux says, his voice filled with awe and trepidation. The entity's presence is overwhelming, its form constantly shifting and glowing with an ethereal light. "We need to communicate with it," Nessara suggests, her eyes locked on the entity. Leah nods, activating the ship's communication system. "We are travelers from another universe. We seek to understand and restore balance," she announces. The entity's voice reverberates through the ship, a blend of countless tones. "I am the guardian of the cosmic equilibrium. Your presence has disrupted the balance." "We didn't mean to cause harm," Leah responds earnestly. "How can we help restore the balance?" The entity's form pulsates and images of multiple universes flash across the screen. "You must stabilize the rift between your universe and this one. Only then will the balance be restored." Nessara quickly analyzes the data. "We need to synchronize our ship's energy with the entity's frequency," she explains. The team works together, adjusting the ship's systems and calibrating the energy output. The entity's light grows brighter and the vortex begins to stabilize. "Almost there," Leah says, her voice filled with determination. "Just a little more." With a final surge of energy, the Goofmobile synchronizes with the entity. The vortex stabilizes completely, and the cosmic entity's form becomes serene. "Balance is restored," the entity declares. "You may return to your universe." "Thank you," Leah replies, relief washing over her. As the Goofmobile re-enters the vortex, the team feels a sense of accomplishment and unity. They have faced the unknown and emerged stronger. As the vortex stabilizes, the Goofmobile is pulled into an alternate dimension, a mirror of their own. "This feels familiar," Leah says, scanning the surroundings. Suddenly, they encounter their alternate selves, an uncanny reflection of their own team. "It's us, but not us," Nessara whispers, eyes wide with astonishment. The alternates step forward, each with a determined look. "We know why you're here," alternate Leah says, her voice echoing with an otherworldly resonance. "The cosmic entity threatens both our universes. We must join forces to defeat it." The teams merge, their combined knowledge and strength creating a powerful synergy. "Let's do this," Boudreaux declares, his voice filled with resolve. They synchronize their ship's systems and channel their energies into a unified beam directed at the cosmic entity. The entity is weakening, alternate Nessara reports, her eyes glowing with intense focus. With a final surge of combined power, the entity shatters, its cosmic energy dissipating into the void. "We did it," Leah breathes, relief washing over her. The space anomaly begins to close, the rift between their universes sealing shut. "Thank you," she says to her alternate self. "We've learned so much." "As have we," alternate Leah replies, a knowing smile on her face. "Farewell, and may our paths cross again." The Goofmobile returns to its own universe, the team feeling stronger and wiser from their extraordinary encounter. They have not only restored balance, but also forged a bond across dimensions, proving that unity can overcome any cosmic challenge. As the Goofmobile stabilizes back in its own universe, the team collectively exhales, the weight of their recent victory lifting. Leah gathers everyone in the common area, her eyes sparkling with pride and relief. "We did it, team. We not only saved our universe, but another as well," she declares, her voice filled with gratitude. Nessara nods, her usual stoic demeanor softened by a rare smile. "And we did it together. Our bond is stronger than ever." Boudreaux, always the comic relief, raises an imaginary glass. "To us, and to the new friends we made along the way." Laughter fills the room, a harmonious blend of relief and joy. Leah looks around, her heart swelling with pride. We've faced the unimaginable and come out stronger. Now let's set off on our next adventure. Who knows what legendary creatures await us? The team cheers, their spirits high as they prepare for the next journey. The Goofmobile's engines hum to life, and with a burst of energy they zoom off into the cosmos, ready to face whatever challenges come their way. The screen fades to black, leaving the promise of new adventures lingering in the air. They were not from this world. They were just visiting, on a mission to meet legendary creatures. You're Nessara, right? I am Nessara, last of the Deep Guardians, and if you seek me, it must be for a reason. We were kind of wondering, are you eating ships? What? No, really? Because the locals say something huge has been sinking their vessels. Boudreaux barking at Nessara, Leah aloud says, "Calm down, it's okay, boy." "Oh, that's not me, that's..." A massive shape burst from the darkness, a tentacle, and it was headed straight for the ship. What was that? I think that's the actual ship-eating monster. Oh. The Kraknoid! It hunts my waters. Barking furiously. Boudreaux, completely fearless, launched himself at the glass, barking furiously. Let's poke it. She slammed the turbo thrusters, rocketing the ship straight into the Kraknoid's slimy face. The beast reeled back, shrieking. Nessara seized her moment. With a mighty roar, she whipped her tail, striking the Kraknoid and sending it flying into the abyss. For a long moment, the ocean was silent. Then, well, that was horrifying. Told you it wasn't, Nessara. Hudson nodded. Dogs yipped triumphantly. You have done me a great service. The deep waters owe you a debt. Well, if you ever want to visit space, we've got a flying van. Do not invite the sea monster into space, Leah smirked. Perhaps one day, young travellers. For now, the deep is safe once more. With that, the great Loch Ness Guardian sank back into the depths, disappearing into legend once more. All right. Home? We both know that's not happening. Next up, the Galactic Goofmobile.